All right, this is Lynn with Lynns Hangouts, and we're here tonight at Jan's Lounge in Orangevale, partying down with one of our newest and coolest bands, Jet Screamer.
Oh yeah,
Jet
Screamer's back.
Yeah, we just got a whole bunch of compliments. We're done with the first set. Man, people are digging it. That was so fun.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Oh, that's my pleasure. I'm loving being here. That's awesome. And actually, I should say that I've enticed the lead vocalist, Angelo, Dapello, during a break to come out and chat. So thanks, Angelo, for hanging out with us tonight.
How's everybody doing?
Spoken like a true Italian.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's awesome. Well, I've been curious about you since the first time I met you at Jan's. Actually, it was right here. So when a different band was playing, and I remember that you played a few songs with them, and I realized that you had some awesome talent.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Oh, very cool, very cool. So when did all this talent surface? At what age, and how did it all start for you?
You know, it started a long time ago. I was probably about 11 or 12. I was born and raised in San Francisco, Daly City, just outside of San Francisco.
Yeah.
And my cousin, Stevie Vargas, and Ricky Vargas, and my brother, we all basically just loved and wanted to play music.
Nice.
You know, at an early age.
Yeah.
You know, and fortunately, we're in that area where we saw a lot of Bill Graham concerts and things like that. So we kind of got the bug early.
Yeah, nice.
So
you're like, we could do that.
Yeah, and I started on the drums, and then I switched over to guitar because my dad was hiding my drumsticks, and it was just a little loud.
Is that a hint?
Yeah, but at an early age, I found some really great music, and I just really enjoyed it. My father moved me to Hawaii, the whole family.
Nice.
At that time, I got to meet a lot of great musicians and realized how fun it is to perform. Yeah,
You got bit by that bug, not just the music bug, but the
exactly.
entertainment bug.
So I went from just playing music to wanting to go out and perform and having fun with everybody. And I was there for 6 years. I was in several bands, played a lot of the nightclubs there.
Nice.
Met and knew a lot of great musicians there that I'm still friends with today. Michael Furlong out of Reno. Just a lot of different guys, and just really started to learn how to entertain. It's kind of fun.
Oh, I see that on stage. That's where that came from.
I get a good vibe. I get a great vibe with the band too. So that helps a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've always considered myself pretty fortunate in that, in all the bands that I played with, it's always been just a great friendship.
Oh, nice.
And I've been fortunate that I've played with a lot of great musicians over
that's
the
so
years.
wonderful.
Yeah.
You're right, friendship first, because that makes it a great band when you can bond together.
Yeah.
It really does. And the audience sees that. They can feel that.
Oh, that's what it's, because, it's not like we're making a ton of money at this, but, we do this because we really enjoy it.
Exactly. For the love.
When I was in Hawaii, I got to a place where I wanted to play originals. I was playing all cover songs, in the nightclubs. That's what they wanted. Kind of funny because I'm going to date myself, but the songs that were new on the radio I'm playing today, they're called classic rock songs, ouch, right? But they're great songs.
Oh, yeah, they don't die.
Exactly. So I think it was about 6 years on the island, and then I came back to the Bay Area and moved back, and I teamed up with my cousin Stevie Vargas and my brother, and we formed a band called Predator. We wrote all original hard rock. It was a different thing because we had to sell our own tickets. We were playing at places like the Keystone, the Buhay Gardens, all the Keystones and stuff like that. Just had a great time with the band.
So it went really well then.
It did. We had a lot of fun because we were brothers, and we just really enjoyed it. And we were able to reconnect with a lot of our friends that we had left when we left for Hawaii. Called up all of our high school, but hey man, we're selling tickets to the show,
And they all supported you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
We had such a good time with that. And there is where I met my wife, Linnell. Married for 27 years. She's an amazing person.
Good for you. You guys don't even look old enough to be married 27 years.
Thank you. Yeah, I dyed the hair and stuff like that. You cut that out.
No.
No, and it was at that time that I decided to leave the band and move up to Sacramento because she had, I met her. We were working together down in Silicon Valley. And when I came up to this area, it just had a lot of appeal to it. I really fell in love with Sacramento. And we raised a family here. I started a band up here called Satori. I played with a great guy, Dennis Glasgow, great friend of mine. We played for 7 years together. We wrote songs, a lot of songs together, originals. We played covers, played at the old places like Shire Road Pub. It was a Spotlight at the time. And what was that place? the Candle Rock Lounge. Do you remember that place? It was like prehistoric.
Yeah,
pretty cool stuff.
Wow, very cool.
And had a lot of fun doing that with that band. You know, we did it for probably 7 years in Sacramento.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And we, you know, life forces took me again to another place where, you know, the band separated, and I was okay with it because I was ready to retire for a while.
Gotcha. Need a little break.
Had our daughters, you know, and I just felt like there was some family time that needed to be spent because, you know, the band thing is a time sucker.
It is. That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
But believe me, it's fun.
So fast forward, then that must be why you're back into it now, because the daughters are grown.
The daughters grew up. In the time that I retired, my older daughter, Angie, joined Stairway To Stardom and then won it in
awesome.
2004.
Wow.
Nephilim, awesome band.
That's
And so,
awesome.
you know, I did things. You know, I was writing music and I was managing her band. So I was getting my fill.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
so to speak.
Yeah.
But it did come to a time where I actually was kind of surfing Craigslist and I came across an ad for Jet Screamer. They were looking for a front man.
Very cool.
I'm like,
Very cool.
I was like, it just everything that was written in their little ad was like,
It fit
you know
you.
what? I got
They
this.
wrote it for you.
Well, you know, I saw their set list and I just fell in love with it. I love the songs. I love the songs.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
you know, they auditioned me. I went in there and I only sang and I didn't play guitar. I just went up there and I sang like Man in the Box, and, you know, rock and roll by Led Zeppelin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. When I heard the band, I was like, oh man.
You really wanted to be in
I
that
hope
band.
this happens.
You're like, oh yeah, please,
Exactly.
please pick me.
Yeah. Because you know, as a band, they don't cheat a single note. You know, our guitar player Steve is just an
he's
amazing
incredible.
talent.
Yeah.
He kind of makes the thing go.
He's
You know,
the
I mean, we
jaw
can't
dropper.
play these songs without the true tonality that he brings. And Paul is a bass player. It's
He's
just
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, he's
So,
very good.
I joined them probably 2.5 years ago,
Okay,
maybe
cool.
3, somewhere in that stretch. But
Yeah.
boy, we've had a lot of good times together. There were some times where we changed some personnel in the
Right.
band, and there
Which
was
is
some
typical.
transition.
Yeah.
And you know, as of late, we got Matt.
Right, I was going to say, now
Amazing.
you've added Matt Lipford,
He
who
is
was
so
in Radio
cool.
Heavy.
He's a buddy. He's a great
awesome.
guy.
Yeah.
Really like him. Brings a lot of energy to
Yes,
the
he
band that
does.
we really wanted.
He's very good.
So we fired up the band again, and Jet Screamer's back, and we're
back in
back
full
to
force.
get it done.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we're having a lot of
This is
fun.
your second gig with Matt. Is that
This
correct?
is our second live show with Matt. The guy came in and he learned all our songs in no time flat. And I feel like we haven't missed a beat.
No, you haven't. No,
So it's just
awesome.
really
You have
cool.
a huge fan base too. I've
We're-
noticed.
It's just so cool.
It is.
you know?
I've watched it grow on Facebook over the couple of weeks that you've
Well,
promoted
thanks
it,
to you.
know.
I mean, look all the fun
Yeah.
stuff you do for us. And I gotta
You guys
say,
too.
if you guys have never met Lynn, bucket list. You gotta meet this woman. She's an amazing person. I think anybody will say that. And what you do for the community is fantastic.
You're so sweet.
Love
Thank
you for that.
Well, I love all you guys. It's this is my passion. I love bands, and it's so fun to come and support you guys. So
Very cool.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, so I'm really excited with the band. We're back and we're getting it done, and we're looking to take a full swing at this thing. And
Well, you're doing great.
just
Well,
enjoy
it's nice to think you're
enjoy
hitting
it
it out of
for
the
what
park.
it is.
Oh, I think Matt's looking for you. So we better wrap it up. It's
Okay.
well, thank you so much for having me. You
Absolutely.
actually answered every single question that I had written up. So thank
Talk
you.
a
It's
lot
like
of-
you did it
You know,
all.
it's maybe the
That's
Italian
awesome.
in me.
That's great. I love it. Well, let's get some refreshment in you and get back to on
Awesome.
stage and rock.
Thank
Great.
you,
Thank
everybody.
Angelo.
Have a good night.
All right.
Thanks
thank
a lot.
you.